Hey everybody, welcome back and Happy New Year. This is Getting Real with Real Estate and I'm Jason Potter.
And I'm Jennifer Nicely. I am very excited to be back in the studio and ringing in the new year with all of you guys.
Jennifer, everybody missed you last episode.
Oh, I appreciate it. I missed being here.
It was the holidays, so I guess you get an excuse. Yes. But we've got a great episode, you guys. This is a new year. We've got some fresh episodes. We've got a great special guest, the listing of the month, and we're going to talk about the area.
Yes, lots of stats in today's episode that you're going to want to hear about the area that you live in.
So stick with us and we'll be right back. And we're back. See, that wasn't so bad.
That wasn't so bad.
Quick intro.
Yes.
You know what, guys? We've talked to you so much about our real estate market because it is Getting Real with Real Estate, right? People wanted to know what's going on in our market, and I think we covered a lot of that in last episode.
We have.
Right?
And several episodes.
Yes. But in particular, last episode, and we want to talk about the area this time.
Yes.
Right?
Jason, there are a lot of people that are coming to this area, and you who live here, you know that.
Right.
But the statistics are outstanding. And this is why we're not too concerned about our real estate market.
Right.
So every year we have approximately 17.3 million visitors a year.
That's incredible, isn't it?
17.3. And what ends up happening is they come in and they go to one of our hotels. And by the way, do you know how many accommodations we have? How many units that they can rent for vacation?
I think I know, but tell our viewers. I think they'd be surprised.
425 hotels, resorts, motels, any type of place you could stay for a vacation. And out of those 425 buildings, there are 180,000 rooms available to rent.
That's a lot.
So the 17.3 million visitors have to go somewhere.
That's right. And they have to do things while they're here.
That's right. And we have tons of things for them to do. But I will tell you, when it comes to these rooms and they come here for vacation, they fall in love.
They do.
They fall in love with Myrtle Beach. And that's how a lot of people actually end up being here because of our tourism industry, which in turn, on a big picture, is great for our real estate values. It's great when the economy and the market changes because we still have a strong hold.
Yeah, you know, and that's how I came here. That's how a lot of people come here. And really, that's why we have a job, right? As real estate professionals. They come down here on vacation. Some other stats, 300 outlet stores, right? So they go shopping. Restaurants, incredible. There are tons of restaurants.
Over 2,000 restaurants.
Right, and a big attraction here, one of my favorite things to do other than helping people buy and sell homes is golf, right? I'm a huge golfer, I love golf. We still have over 90 golf courses, just over 90 golf courses here along the Grand Strand. So they're coming down to play golf. And Jennifer, do you know how many rounds of golf are played here?
I have no idea because that's not my world.
Last year, 2.3 million golf rounds were played here along the Grand Strand.
Wow. You hear about us being the golf capital, but that really puts it in perspective.
Show me another place in the United States that, you know, can support that. But they're not just coming down for golf. They're coming down to shop, restaurants, go to the beach, enjoy the really 4 seasons of weather that we get here, and that converts them to usually initially a second homeowner. They start with maybe an investment or a family beach house, somewhere they can get away and escape the Northeast. But it's not just the Northeast now. We've got people coming from all over the United States. The secret's out, right?
The secret is completely out. You know, in our airport, on average, we have 6.9 million people coming through our airport a year.
That's incredible.
Which is incredible.
Yeah.
And so what happens is, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, they come into town, they spend a week here, and they go, okay, this condo, I could buy this condo for $300,000.
Right.
This would be $1.5 million where I'm from.
Yeah.
I'll take 3.
You know, and it's not just, we just touched on this, it used to be so much the Northeast, and now it's all over the United States that people are attracted to the Grand Strand for so many reasons that we just talked about, and many more. But Why does that make us feel comfortable and confident that our real estate market will continue to remain healthy? Because we are still a good value in their perception, in their minds, and in mine and in yours as well, compared to what they're used to, what they can get in other places here in the Southeast. They want warmer climate. Myrtle Beach is one of those options.
That's right.
And we are and have been very undervalued for many, many, many years. And we still have a long way to go until those out-of-state customers and clients go, hold on, that's a little too much for me.
That's correct.
We're way, way too far away from that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. You know, when COVID hit and everyone in the country transitioned over to work from home, that allowed people the flexibility of moving where it was less expensive to live.
Right.
And so that's what we're seeing. We're seeing all different generations, not just the retirees, but we have all generations now that are moving here because the values are still great.
That's right.
And so I do not believe that our market's going to drop in value like we may have seen in the last housing recession, because this isn't a housing recession. We're not set up the same.
That's right.
This market, we are still extremely low on inventory, which I know we've discussed before.
Right.
And so when you're low on inventory, your prices don't drop because of that.
No.
And so I think those that are sitting on the sidelines waiting to purchase when the price drops, that might not come.
Yeah,
that
you
might
know,
not come.
And we touched on it last episode, is the interest rates are already here in January, right? The interest rates are already getting a little bit better for for homeowners and borrowers. And truth be told, when that really makes its move back to being competitive, I just can't imagine how many people are really going to enter the buying market here along the Grand Strand again. And you're going to want to be a homeowner that has purchased rather than being a homeowner trying to purchase when that happens again, because frankly, we haven't seen prices really come down. In fact, nationally, prices are stabilized. In a few markets, they're decreasing, but for the most part, they've stabilized. So they will again shoot back up. And I'd rather see you be a homeowner now than to wait and try to be a competitive buyer or borrower when that does shift.
I agree. Yeah. You know, our list to sales price ratio is at 96%. That right there is in stable market.
That's right.
That's a normal market. That's a healthy market. So don't sit on the sidelines.
It's a good time. So, well, we got a great special guest this episode. We always promise you a great special guest. You're not going to miss it. We've got another listing of the month and a couple great information and pieces that I know you're going to appreciate and enjoy. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
Whether you're relocating, decluttering, or renovating your home, Smooth Transition should be your first point of contact for a stress-free move. We are a senior and specialty move management company here to help our clients downsize from a larger space to a smaller space. We offer professional packing services to carefully handle even the most fragile family heirlooms. From interior redesign to estate dispersal and auction services, when it comes to relocation and move management, contact a company that will make sure you have a smooth transition.
Protect your home before a hurricane strikes. Palmetto Protection Films guard your home or business from high wind and storm damage with our shatter-resistant UV blocking window films.
Our high-quality window films reduce energy costs too. Efficient, stylish, smart. Palmetto Protection Films.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with our special guest, Christy Yelly with Palmetto Protection Films.
Hi, my name is Christy Yelly, and I'm co-owner with my husband Matthew of Palmetto Protection Films, and we are your window tint specialists along the Grand Strand area.
And Christy, you have so many products that are beneficial to everyone, whether you're planning on selling or you're not planning on selling. So one of the first things I wanted to talk to you about is hurricane protection, because a lot of people that have moved here, they're not aware of hurricanes, and they're a little fearful of it.
Yes.
And some people don't move here because they're fearful of hurricanes. So tell me how you can help protect our homes with your film.
Okay, so nothing is hurricane proof, and we will never say that our films are hurricane proof, but what they can do is help you in the event of a hurricane or any kind of severe weather that would come through this area. So it's a thick film that adheres to your glass. It cures within 30 days typically. You can do a clear one where you can't even tell that it's on there, or you can do a tinted one that also helps with some solar control, reducing heating and cooling cost. But it cures to your glass, and in the event of breakage, it makes the shattered pieces hold together, and it prevents penetration from coming into your home. So it keeps out shattered fragments, it keeps out rain and such.
That's amazing. So this particular film is for that. It's not just any film. It's not just a tint film or a mirror film.
Exactly.
It's specifically for holding together those shattered pieces.
Holding together those shattered pieces. It is a safety and security film.
That is fantastic. That definitely would give me a peace of mind, especially if I'm ocean front and you don't want to be vulnerable in the middle of a storm and have windows wide open. So I love that.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about oceanfront then. I had a listing several years ago, gorgeous penthouse, 3,100 square feet, and it had real hardwood floors, and they had Oriental rugs all over the floors. And we rolled up the Oriental floors, or Oriental rugs, and there were permanent blocks on the floors.
From the fading.
How can you help us?
So all of our films have a 99% UV blockage, and so it slows the fading of your fine furnishings. It slows the fading of your floors and everything.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That is wonderful.
And it does not kill your plants.
That's fantastic. So they still get enough UV
Yes,
rays to stay alive. That's good to know. So talk to me about mirrored film.
Okay.
I have a situation at my home that I know I've already talked to you about, and they're going to come out and help me at my home. But I have palladium windows, so that's like a half moon window. And one of them is in my child's bedroom. And you can't just buy curtains and blinds for that. So we're going to put a mirrored tint over it so no one can see inside. So how simple is that to do?
It is a simple process. I mean, it might take us 30 minutes to 45 minutes to do one window that size.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, very simple, and it's a darker film. You can have the reflectivity on the outside, and you know, with the way that they build houses here where they're so close to one another, people want that privacy because people are looking into their workout rooms, or they're walking through their home, and you have these huge sliding glass doors and everybody can just see straight into the house. So we can put some privacy film on there, and it helps with that. It's not 100% private. You know, at night, since film is transparent, you'll still be able to see in the evenings, but it does diminish the obscurity, and you know, people can't see in quite as clearly.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. Now, I know at my business, I have put film on all of our windows. And the reason why is because the way the sun was angled on us, and the power bill was astronomical, that I spent money to put this film on it, and my power bill has gone down. So not only for commercial businesses, but residential businesses, this would help with utility bills.
It does. It definitely offers a lot of savings. You know, a lot of people don't think about it, but it insulates that glass, and it also saves the money in the cooler months. So as we're heading into winter, going through these cold snaps that we're having, this insulates the glass, and it prevents so much heat from escaping through your windows. So the reverse in the summer and the warmer months, you know, it keeps your cooler AC inside the home, and then it prevents your heat, or your air conditioning from running as much, because it's helping keep all this inside.
That is fantastic. You know, all these things we talked about increases your values in real estate. I mean, every single one of them increases the value. So whether you're staying here for the next 30 years or you're looking to resell in the future, Palmetto Protection Films is something you may want to look into and add this value into your home. So Christy, thank you for being here with us. I appreciate the value you brought to the show today. And guys, stay with us. We'll be back with the listing of the month.
Whether you're relocating, decluttering, or renovating your home, Smooth Transition should be your first point of contact for a stress-free move. We are a senior and specialty move management company here to help our clients downsize from a larger space to a smaller space. We offer professional packing services to carefully handle even the most fragile family heirlooms. From interior redesign to estate dispersal and auction services, when it comes to relocation and move management, contact a company that will make sure you have a smooth transition.
Protect your home before a hurricane strikes. Palmetto Protection Films guard your home or business from high wind and storm damage with our shatter-resistant UV blocking window films.
Our high-quality window films reduce energy costs too. Efficient, stylish, smart. Palmetto Protection Films.
And we're back, and yes, it's my favorite time. I hope it's yours. It's the listing of the month. It's what we've been waiting for. Guys, it's a new year, and I've got a great property for you. Okay, so here it is, Market Common. Yes, that's right. We have a listing in Market Common. It is a 3-bed, 2.5-bath home offered by the original owners. It is built in 2017, so it's only a couple of years old, you all. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, about 1,800 square feet, and has 2-car garage. You can see from the pictures behind me, it is such a beautiful home. The interior fit and finishes are just stunning. And the best part about Market Common is, of course, the amenities. It's walking distance. You have sidewalks everywhere to the ponds, the lakes, the parks, the kids' playgrounds, the events that they have every weekend and every month, the festivals. Of course, you have the restaurants, some of our favorite restaurants that we love to attend. I'm sure they're your favorite as well. When you purchase and own in Market Common, you're not just purchasing and owning a home, you really are purchasing and owning into a lifestyle. And I think that's what's been so successful with the Market Common community, as you can see, is just simply the opportunity of a quality of life that I believe so many people, as they relocate here down to the Grand Strand, are looking for. So you all, again, this is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath property here in the Market Common community, just south of the airport and the Costco's. You've got Coastal Grand Mall just down the street. It's very conveniently located to so many different things. I know that you're gonna love it. If you're interested about this property, reach out to us here at Getting Real with Real Estate, or if you've got a property that you think should be our next featured listing of the month, reach out to us and maybe you'll just see it on this screen right behind me. Stick with us, we've got more. We'll be right back.
Let's go.
Whether you're relocating, decluttering, or renovating your home, Smooth Transition should be your first point of contact for a stress-free move. We are a senior and specialty move management company here to help our clients downsize from a larger space to a smaller space. We offer professional packing services to carefully handle even the most fragile family heirlooms. From interior redesign to estate dispersal and auction services, when it comes to relocation and move management, contact a company that will make sure you have a smooth transition.
Protect your home before a hurricane strikes. Palmetto Protection Films guard your home or business from high wind and storm damage with our shatter-resistant UV blocking window films.
Our high-quality window films reduce energy costs too. Efficient, stylish, smart. Palmetto Protection Films.
Okay, Jennifer, we love the stats, right?
Yes.
And we generally, in Getting Real with Real Estate, we talk about real estate statistics, which are very important. But this episode, we really wanted to highlight, it's the first of the year, right? We wanted to highlight the economic impact on certain things for the Grand Strand. Why are people moving here? What does that look like for us as locals? Well, you'd be amazed. Coastal Carolina University, which is a lot smarter than I am, so I trust them, says that over $7 billion annually are injected into our market based on the tourism. So the economic impact is huge. And $2 billion through jobs, 80,000 jobs are created because of our tourism impact.
That's incredible.
That's a lot. We're not that big of a town, right? So 80,000 jobs being supported because of the tourists coming here to the Grand Strand is huge. And those are some big numbers financially. So Jennifer, next time we're at a stoplight or you're at a stoplight and somebody cuts you off that doesn't have a South Carolina license plate, instead of honking, we should wave and say thank you. Because they really are making a difference financially here in our area.
Yes, I totally agree. I love that analogy.
Right.
You know, speaking of road rage and a lot of traffic, especially on 501, there are 13 different projects in the works for infrastructure. So it's coming. Our tourism has exploded. You just gave us stats on that. We talked about hotels earlier and accommodations, but the infrastructure hasn't always grown at the same pace as our residents and our tourism.
That's right.
But it's on the books. So 13 different projects to do this.
That's a lot.
It's a ton. And you know, when you look at tourism and you look at how many people are coming here, 17.3 million are coming here. The tourism has brought in, you roughly said, a total of 9 to 10 million, and it's creating 80,000 jobs. The tourism is also what is helping keep our taxes lower.
Yes.
So the hospitality fee that is taxed onto everything.
That's controversial sometimes.
It is controversial sometimes, but it's generated $40 million. $40
million.
$40 million. So now these tourists that come here, they enjoy our beaches, they end up paying for these 13 projects of infrastructure and other things that you enjoy. And we as residents, we get to get that tax cut that everyone loves so much.
That's right.
And so that's the full circle of why we love tourists.
Yes, we do. And you know, I think that actually was being voted on, but this is not a politics
it's not
show.
A politics.
It's a real estate show. So we're going to stay away as far away from that as possible. But it is important to understand these kind of numbers, because I think understanding it and studying it makes you appreciate it more instead of just taking it for granted.
That's exactly right. Yeah, so in the past, we have had certain seasons of tourism, right? So our summers were really, really heavy with tourists, but that's not the case anymore.
No, it's not.
We're pretty much year round.
We are.
We gave you the golf stats earlier, but if you look at a 12-month period, let's start in the summer, which is the height of tourism. You have your families, and then the fall, you have your golf.
You do.
All of your golf tourists come in the fall, and then in the winter you have what we call snowbirds.
You do.
Right? So all these people from Canada and northern states that it's just freezing, they come down here for 3-4 months, sometimes 5. So then we're into the spring. Then we have spring breaks, right? And so that's families, that's colleges, but spring break in general. And then there we are again in the summer. And so you're not really seeing it slow down like we used to see it.
No, you know, it's kind of just steady year round, which I actually like and prefer. So that way it's not just so blunt and in your face. The summertime, you go from the sleepy town. So, you know, we were coming, it was the holidays a couple weeks ago. We're coming from Brook Green Gardens, Night of 1,000 Candles. It's past now, but if you haven't done it, please put on your calendar to do it next year.
Yes, you have to do that.
But we were coming home in the car and it was 8:30 at night, and from Pawleys Island all the way to Myrtle Beach, there was traffic.
Jam-packed.
And I'm like, we're in a city now, right? There's headlights. Aren't these, that didn't used to be like that 20 years ago. So it's really amazing to watch our little town not be so little anymore.
Yeah, absolutely correct. And you know, as far as our residents are concerned, the number of residents, we still have a smaller number of residency, but what makes us so large is the tourism. But that's also what helps pay for everything. So I think it's a perfect marriage.
And I hope you appreciated that, and I know I did. It's just amazing. And a lot of this information can be found on the Chambers, Myrtle Beach Chambers website.
Myrtle Beach Chambers.
If you go to Coast Carolina University, they have a whole page dedicated to this interesting stat. So if you're ever bored, like we are sometimes, and you want to dig into it, it's pretty amazing. And you should really know and understand and appreciate where you live and the impact that some of these people are making on the town. So
that's right.
Stick with us. We've got more. We'll be right back.
I want to be more in depth in spreading the word to other veterans who need this, not only just with golf, but mentally, to get them out and say, hey, listen, I'm not alone.
It's a sport that you can never be perfect at, so you're always aspiring, whatever that aspiration might be, whether it be to shoot 80 or to shoot 120 or to get the ball off the ground.
And we're just producing veterans and turning them into golfers.
They showed me some new things in golf. The camaraderie around the program is remarkable.
Just supporting the veteran community and keeping them going and motivate them to get out and do stuff and keep their mind busy.
If you come out of the house and you take that one step, you're gonna find out that the world will open up, guarantee it.
And that's a wrap, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Getting Real with Real Estate. It's 2023, it's a new year, and we've got some great episodes coming up.
We do, and you know, Jason, our guest was amazing today. You know, film over windows and doors, it's really impactful on your utility bills.
It is.
And it can also help with resale. So I love that they came on today, gave us some information of how any of you, whether you're selling or you're not selling, it can help you.
I'm glad you said it helps you on resale, because I have taken so many people through homes and they will notice if there's protection film or tint on it. You know, a lot of our clients do come from Northeast and it is hot for them down here. So to be able to protect that, it saves them, it's energy efficient, but it's also can sometimes help them with homeowners insurance, depending on the film that you go with. So I was happy that they stopped by here in the studio with us. I'm sure you were as well. I hope you enjoyed some of the stats that we went over of the Grand Strand and why we are so blessed to live here and why so many people are coming to move here as well.
That's right. So whether you're moving or not, and maybe you've just moved here, the stats we're going to provide you in all of the upcoming episodes, you're going to want to know because they're super interesting, and it's something you can brag on with all your family and friends as to why this is your new home.
Yep, and we may even take you out of the studio once or twice. I know many of you enjoyed some of the new home communities that we visited, so we may have a sneak peek and go into maybe a home or community, but I just thank you for tuning in to this episode. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season, and I hope you are as excited as we are for the upcoming year.
Yes, we will see you every Monday, 12:30 on WMBF.
See you, everybody.